Hi everybody, this is Sarah. Today's reading will be for Libra. This is Libra's October forecast. If you're new here, I do tarot and astrology readings as well as overviews of astrological events and other things that you need to know. I also have meditations, affirmations, some classes, just a little bit of everything to help you move forward on your spiritual path. So if you're new here, be sure and subscribe and hit that button so you'll be notified of all the new videos. So let's get to it. And hi and happy birthday, Libra. This will be your month. Well, there will be some things happening in your chart anyway this month. I will be discussing astrology and using the Doreen Virtue Fairy Oracle cards for this reading. And of course, this is my take on the energies for October. And that being said, it may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If it doesn't resonate with you, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. So once again, this is the Libra forecast for October, and this covers Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. For an overview of the month, be sure and watch the October 1st full moon video. I do talk about the full moon, of course, but also some other things happening during the month. And this month, we will be drawing 6 cards for you, dear Libra, and asking these questions. What are you bringing forward from September? Your fears, challenges, and obstacles in October. What's going for you, or what's your tool to use, or your lesson to use in this month? Your general health outlook and your general love outlook. And of course, always, as I say every time, these are just general readings. If you're feeling ill, be sure and go see a healthcare provider. Better safe than sorry. I want you here watching all the videos. Okay. And the last card will be, where will you find yourself at the end of the month if you stay on the current path? That's the whole reason that we do card readings, or we consult astrology, or go to psychics, is to get an idea of what's happening later on in our life so that we have time to prepare or perhaps change the path we're on or the direction we're headed in so that we can do course corrections. Astrology or any type of reading doesn't lock us into something. It gives us more a heads up of the energy coming, and then we of course have free will on how we handle these particular challenges or obstacles. But it's not going to be a bad month for you. So okay, let's draw the first card. All right, moving forward fearlessly. You go, Libra. This is your month to shine. You spent most of the summer going through unpleasant lessons and basically a roller coaster of emotions. But now you're on the other side of that and ready to implement some of those much needed changes. And if you can get them going before Mercury retrograde especially, you're going to find out that things flow so much easier. Positive changes are likely to occur in both your professional and social life in October. Your way of doing things may not please everyone, but should allow you to achieve your goals. And that's one of those things, we can't always please everyone. You need to be cautious and revamp your budget though before going into the holidays. Mercury is in retrograde, as I said, and will be in Mercury retrograde motion through Libra's second house, which is work for money, personal resources, values, career, those types of things, as of October the 13th. So you want to get everything new implemented before then. And Mercury retrograde will also be opposite Uranus. And that suggests that you might have to pay off an older debt as well. So to learn more about the Uranus retrograde, watch this video, link here and below. We're going to be in that retrograde the rest of the year. So it's definitely worth watching that video to get an idea what the flavor of the energy and the lessons will be. It seems like one big theme for the month for you for October will be to handle the financial issues and to handle them now before things get even worse. The second half of October, you could be in an even worse place with your money. So knowing that, definitely address it now. Overall, it looks like you're moving forward and you're ready to make these changes, and you're ready to build a different type of life where you're not worrying or stressing about money, which is great because Libras are supposed to have money. They're supposed to have fine things around them because beauty, aesthetics, beautiful decor really nurtures you. So worrying about whether or not, you can afford to go to a museum or whether or not you can afford to buy something for your home should not be an issue for you. So definitely work on those money issues. And that brings us to fears, challenges, and obstacles for October. Aha, honor your true feelings. Well, that's telling, isn't it? This is a recurring lesson for a diplomatic Libra, isn't it? How can you please everyone and still honor your own feelings? Really? You can't. And that's a huge lesson. This month it would be wise to focus on your own needs and plans for the future. The trick will be defining the balance needed to address your needs without harming others, hurting people's feelings, or acting out. People are not going to like your decisions, and there will probably be a conflict because of it, which can then leave you feeling anxious and overwhelmed because you don't like conflict, but really who does, right? So the key is to be careful, patient, and not rush headlong into major changes, and not just agree to get along. That time is over. It's made you crazy, it's made you anxious, it's stressed you, and it's overwhelmed you trying to placate other people. Now we're in the time where you step into your own and step into your power. Mercury retrograde is not the time to begin new jobs, new relationships, or major changes. Instead, use this time to find the middle ground. Get clear on what you really want and what would make you happy. Then you can begin to form a plan that honors this and honors your feelings too. It's almost impossible to manifest what we want if we don't actually know what we want. So that's what this month is also about for you, getting clear on what's going to make you happy, what direction you like to see your life going in, whether or not you're happy with the general direction it's going in. Spoiler, I know you're not happy with it. But that's okay. You're not the only person out there who is going through this. This month is a gift because it gives you time to really assess what's happening before things get critical. So use this time wisely. So what's going for you, or what can you use to make the most of this month? Interesting. Romantic partner. Yeah. Okay. Mars, the ruler of Libra's 7th house, which is relationships, partnerships, marriage, dating, is also retrograde motion from September the 10th to November the 14th, exactly in your 7th house. So as you can see, relationships are going to be a big focus for this month, and not just romantic ones too, but definitely romantic relationships will be a catalyst for change in your life. It will be more difficult to get started in relationships this month, and you may go through a period of thinking that things are moving quickly, and then all of a sudden your partner falls back and puts some distance in the relationship. And that's because this is not an ideal time to begin or advance a relationship, not with Mercury retrograde. So your biggest tool to use this month is the knowledge that you don't need a relationship or a romantic partner to define you or complete you. And as cliche as it sounds, no one can make you happy but yourself. And there's a reason why that is on bumper stickers and greeting cards, because it's the truth. You can be quite happy on your own once you come to terms with who you are and accept yourself and see the beauty, see the love, see the positive energy in you that others see. For some reason, Libra, it's been hiding from you. So this is a good month to turn inward and really get clear on what you want and what you want to manifest for the future. You can also be quite happy in October surrounded by your friends and family. And whether that is social distancing or whether that is online, either way, you have a support system. All you have to do is reach out to them. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting month for you. Your general health, okay? I'm going to say it again. If you are feeling ill, definitely go see your medical provider. So let's draw the card. Oh, nice. Positive expectations. Very nice. So this is a good placement for this card. So dear Libra, October finds you healthy and overall in general better spirits than in September, or really most of the summer for that matter. And honestly, if your mental outlook is good, life just flows a lot easier for you and your family. Feeling better mentally, not feeling as stressed, not feeling as put upon makes things easier, and it's actually something that will help your physical health as well. Last month you were feeling isolated, depressed, stressed, worried about chronic illness, finances, and the world in general. You felt put upon, you felt like you weren't up to the task, and you felt overwhelmed. And you weren't the only one out there. Healing and spirituality were also on your mind. If you took steps to improve your health, both mentally and spiritually, last month, then this month you can expect to have much more optimistic and positive energy, and more energy in general. Because that's the other thing. All this stress and all this worry saps you. It saps your strength, and then before you know it, you're getting fatigued, you're getting tired, and you don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like doing even basic self-care. And that's going to be really important for you in the month of October. This card also points out that you're manifesting all the time. So let me ask you, what would happen if you cut off all those negative thoughts and only focused on good ones? What would you manifest then? And that brings us to the next card, which is your general love forecast. Let me shuffle really quickly. Ah, nice. Creative expression. I think this card too points to being true to yourself and honoring your true feelings and expressing them in an honest way. When we look at this in regard to relationships, well, first, let's look at partnered or committed Libras. There's a lot going on in your relationship, and there's actually a lot to work on or to clear up in your love life. Mars in retrograde motion through Libra's 7th house, which is relationship, partnership, marriage, as a result has really complicated issues and brought up unpleasant things from the past trauma with relationships where you're not really feeling it with this new person, but are you being fair? Are you being fair with your current partner, or are you blaming them for something somebody else in the past did? So there's a lot happening. Probably, once again, drama with your family is going to take center stage. Your partner seems to be going through a lot, but hey, so are you. Unfortunately, this may make for a rougher time for your relationship. Make sure your partner does not take issues out on you this month, also from past relationships or from their struggle with trying to find their place in the new reality with the pandemic. It's highly likely you will have nonsensical arguments over petty issues, such as the way your home is decorated or, spending or things like that. When the issue is actually much deeper, be patient with your partner and listen. And when they're done, point out that that has nothing to do with what's really upsetting them, because none of it has changed. Ask them what's really bothering them, and then be there and listen and have an honest exchange. Since Libra has been going through all this stuff the last 4 months anyway, it's been volatile for partnered Libras. It hasn't been fun. This month should be calmer. After about the 15th or so, it should possibly calm down some, but it's still going to take a lot of patience to continue on in these relationships. For single Libras, you can continue to flirt online with those special people, but more than likely the relationship will not advance until November. If you've been bored or lonely and thinking about contacting a past lover, probably due to Mercury retrograde. Remember why it didn't work out in the first place. That person probably hasn't changed all that much, and before you send that text or call them, think about how you felt when it ended. And if you want to re-engage and have more of those types of lessons, then by all means contact them. If you're done with that, then wait until after we leave retrograde before you contact them, because a couple of weeks is not going to make that big of a difference, is it? Okay, so that brings us to the last card. If you stay on your current path, where will you be at the end of the month? Interesting. Vacation. This card signifies that you need a vacation. So if you stay on the current path that you're on right now, you're probably going to be tired and exhausted by the end of the month, which is not a surprise. You need a break in your routine. It's time to make a plan to reset your energy with a vacation. And I know this may not be possible because of COVID, but what about staying in with a staycation, something like that, or staying locally, something where you're not, traveling, you're not spending a lot of money. And if that doesn't sound appealing, staying home, then maybe that's a clue that your home isn't the restful haven that you need it to be. And if it's not, that's a good thing to address this month, to look at what you could do to make your home comfortable and appealing to you. Is it an aesthetic? Is it the people in your home? Is it a space issue? What is it? And then really talk to your family about what you could do to improve the situation. If the answer is moving, of course, wait till after retrograde and revisit it then. But for now, I would say, yeah, other than feeling tired and stressed, it's going to be a pretty good month. And the stress is the general stress that you carry all the time. Now, that's not good by any means, but you understand what it is. And that stress that you're carrying eventually will have to be addressed. But for now, I know that you're just excited to move forward and not have that pessimistic heavy cloud over you. Will it be a better month for you? Yes. Will it be a perfect month for you? No, it won't. But you will be moving forward. And because of the work that you did in September and actually in August too, things are clicking into place. So November will find you in a much better place, especially if you can take some time off and get your money situation fixed in October. Then things will flow much better through the end of the year. So I hope you found this helpful. And once again, this was a general reading. If you would like to know more, you can contact me for a personal reading. I am having some specials this month, and I'll put my information up here and in the description box below. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that button for notifications of all the new videos about to come out. Thank you guys so much for being patrons, for following the channel, and for sending me those great comments and emails. I really like to hear from you guys. I'll see you soon. I have another video to work on. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.